Lord said that I must bow so low. Well, I'm the King of the Iron Throne, I am Stannis the Scourge of Rain House, and obviously I'm also Burton, and we're back in Westeros, where the King is having a problem. The Lord of Castamere, Foeman, has gone ahead and raised in rebellion, and along with him Rolf Spicer. These men will pay. So we have got an army heading on down. Richard Horpe is commanding it. It's our Riverlands army, and they're heading down to take care of these rebels. In the meantime, we have to start to worry, as we have been doing a long time. The Lady Melisandre promised me a son. She said the Lord of Light spoke to her in the flames, but all I have is a daughter, Cassandra, to show for it. Very soon we must do what we must do in order to preserve the Baratheon line, because the night is dark and full of poison, and poison is for the poor and for the fools. It doesn't affect me, not while the Lord of Light protects. So we have to make sure that we're keeping an eye on things somewhat. So enough chatter, well, let's get on with things. Now, do we have anyone in our courts we could go ahead and potentially get with, should we say? Well, apparently Jon has just revoked the Lordship of Greywater Watch from Howland's the Eagle, he's called. He's actually in the old castle now, that's a shame. Jon has some children. I was asked, could we have a look to take one to ward? We will certainly have a look. We'll try and educate. He's going to say no, probably because of foreign power. We'll try one of the younger sons. Wendell is 6. Let's try this. And we got the same problem there as well. Well, that's exactly what we expected. Let's have a look, make sure that no one is actually married who we're looking at here. So these are all the potential people in our court. As you can see, we cannot go ahead and do anything with them right now. We can, however, try and imprison for 82% chance. That would be Rennar. Rennar is greedy, she's also a lunatic. I am not sure she would be the one to make a concubine. I think maybe we should lie with a lion when she's old enough. Time will tell. Time will tell. So let's push on in. We need a temporary Master of Whisperers while we are doing this. Roderick the Reader, excellent, you have joined us. I will remember this. Let's just go ahead and get a temporary person. Alaric, you will do for now. We'll just set you to build and spy network in our new capital. And onwards and upwards we go. Hand of the King, we need someone new. However, I think we're going to leave it for now. That position shall forever remain Davos Seaworth's. Our Master of Whisperers appears not to like us too much. Well, better the enemy you know. We'll see what we can do in regards to this. Our friends have arrived in Castamere, and it actually won't last too long at all. I misspoke before. Ah, Spicer. Our information was wrong, you have not joined the rebels. That's good, for now. It's got a strong claim on the Lordship of Castamere. Let's see what we can do, now that we're all there. Your tales of misdeeds are told from the Arbiter. I have discovered another plot. Alaric, for someone who claims to dislike me, you're discovering the plots that I need discovered. Now look who we've managed to catch. Lord Richard of the Twins has captured him. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to go ahead and just let him surrender, let him beg for what he can do. The Iron Throne's war for Lord Rolf's claim on Castamere has ended. King Stannis has won. So obviously the stress had got to me. I'd forgotten that we've been doing this for Rolf. There you go, Rolf. Still not too happy. What would you like? The Castle of Quebec. Who's got Quebec? Well, let's see if we can do something about that. Is it currently under us? Quebec. I don't think it is. No, you're going to have to do something about that yourself. We don't have time for this. Right, let's get out of here. The war's over. Let's get people back to where they should be. There we go, we can disband now. Excellent. Right. There is the land of Summerhall. I don't think we're going to be doing anything with that right this moment. Everyone else seems to have joined us. There is still the war going on in the Vale, do not forget this. Lord Paramount has changed though. Gilbert of the Vale. Gilbert Hardying. Ah. His son was Harold of the Vale. What? Indeed. So he has taken up the mantle here. Who are you currently at war with? Is it still for Lord Gerald the Fat in Goldtown's war for Robert's claim on the Vale? Let's have a look at Robert. Robert, Lord of the Fingers. Convert to R'hllor. I think you're doing a good job. You should be able to take that hopefully sooner rather than later, and we'll play that one by ear. And just as I say that, Lord Paramount Robert the Unready has usurped the title Kingdom of the Vale from Lord Gilbert of Giant's Lands. So the Vale has been taken. There he sits. And just like that, fate smiles upon me. The Lord of Light be praised, my wife Yenna is pregnant. Let us hope for that boy. So let us go ahead, we'll award an honorary title. I'm actually going to appoint you... Let's get you on the small council. Where is Davos? Master of Ships, I believe, would be good for Davos. Humphrey of the Westlands, we will go ahead and we will also award you an honorary title, Small Council Advisor. Thank you very much. Doran the Tolerant, you too will be awarded. I cannot do any more advisors, so for now you'll have to take up your position again as Spy Master. There we go, Doran. Everyone else seems to be in position. Willis is still Master of Coin. We do have Rob Spicer, the man we've recently supported. Davos can take up his position as Hand of the King once more. Excellent. Things are going well, but they could be going better. The war has ended and now the Wardens shall resume their positions. Now we're going to try and save up some of that money at the moment, and we're going to do this hopefully until my son is born. And God help us, if it is not a son, we will have to take rather drastic action. Until that day though, until that day, we shall remain steadfast and strong. More plots are going on, yet more plots. We have to have a look at these, keep our eye out, make sure nothing is directly affecting ourselves. I've missed some before, I do not want to miss them again. Someone tried to kill Barbara Bracken. Investigate Carl Goodborough's legitimacy. Okay, nothing directly affecting ourselves. And for those of you wondering, and I know I have said this before in the comments, but just to point this out, seduction, as you can see, we cannot do it. Family is the best we are going to get, and hopefully that's what's exactly going to work here. We'll see. We could go into hiding, but we should be protected again. My vassal Lord Paramount Humphrey Clifton has requested that Lord Spicer of Castamere should be sworn to him rather than to me. You do have a point, sir. Spicer is under your command. A fleet bearing some loot has returned from raiding Lord Iron of Arkmont. Gains 20 gold and 10 prestige. Now yes, we're not doing too much at the moment, but we're doing this. news has just reached our court that a claimant to my titles, Princess Daenerys Targaryen, is hiring men for an attack against me. We'll see how this goes. We've outlived many a king and now we've got a princess. Trying to take Silverhall. No need to take Silverhall. All you had to do was ask. And Silverhall could be yours. Unfortunately for you, you have declared a war now. Oh well, fight your little war, we'll see how it goes. This Daenerys, where is she? There she is. So she is all the way over in Pharos, getting a fleet. Well, I think we're going to have to go ahead and make sure we've got an army of our own standing by, and we do, with a fleet ready to service it. Daenerys Stormborn has declared Princess Daenerys' host claim on the Iron Throne. She wants to take what is mine by right. Doran is no longer master of whisperers. Davos is no longer hand of the king. The Iron Throne is in a state of war. We should send ravens to the great lords and rally them around the crown's defence. They will honour their obligation, or they will be crushed under my foot. Rollingford has failed to answer my call to arms, so with this, let us make a list. Rickon Stark, we no longer want to be following you. Edmure Tully, no. Tyrion Lannister will continue. Sansa, let's just get rid of these. I think that's fine. Everyone, welcome to the traitor list. Starts with Rollingfield. Treacherous. And Doran Martell has decided to join us. Thank you, Doran. Lord Paramount Robert the Unready has also decided to join us. Excellent. We have Davos as well. We have Sansa. But we do not have Euron Greyjoy. Let us unfollow him quickly and we'll add him back on. There we go. He shall suffer as well. And surprisingly, we have the Tyrells. Chelstead, you're on the traitor list as well. Brune, Lord Osmond Brune, you shall suffer. Baratheon. Just to think, we were very close to actually giving him a title not too long ago. He too shall suffer. Is that it? Is that all you can muster, Daenerys Stormborn? What you can muster is not enough. Not enough to defeat us. Let's go ahead. Let's all true knights, all true men of the realm and of the king raise. I pity this. We've got 50,000 in Lannister forces alone. Let's march to the capital. 4,000 forces here. Who's going to be leading these brave men? John Connington is taking up the chance. He's going to be heading this way. Get to the capital, the rest of you. I wonder where she'll plan on landing. That's a good question. We do have some basic people here as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to ask all of you to join us here. Let's raise up some ships. We'll get 3,000 men together, get you on the ships, and we'll pick up the people from Driftmark. Now we're still trying to get Maelys Velaryon out of prison. It's taken us a long time, but hopefully we'll be successful in what we are attempting to do. Cobrai, they've declared for the enemy. They are now on the traitor list as well. They shall suffer the consequences, as will the rest. Belmore. Mandalay. This list grows. Lancel Lannister. Well, we knew that one was coming. Oops. How many people did we have there? This list is just getting too big for us to muster now. Cockshaw. Goldtown. Elsan. I feel like I'm doing a prayer to a certain person. That person's the many-faced god, but of course I wouldn't be doing a prayer that way. Santagar. There's a lot of them. I'm telling you this now, they are all rising for the Targaryen. Is that it for now? I believe it is. Right, our boats have arrived here, our men can join together. Loras, Walder and Roland. Make your way over here. The rest of you, there we go. Right, let us survey the territory. Now we do have some issues in the south, but we have our friends in Dawn heading up through the Boneway and the Prince's Pass. So they'll be heading up very soon, hopefully running straight into them. However, Lord Garth of the Reach stands idly by, not actually doing too much. We'll split this army into two. I'm going to have one army remain in the Westerlands in the centre, the other one will march towards ourselves. I also want an army in the Riverlands to gather. So, in the Riverlands, who will lead these men? Well, I think it's time to see if we can get ourselves a new commander. Do we have a spot for someone else? That's going to be a good question. We do have a spot for one, and that one will be called Bronn. So we'll put Bronn in charge of the Riverlander armies. Oh, in fact, no, he won't. No. The Lord of the Twins shall be in charge of the Riverlander armies. And Bronn, you'll be in charge of these. Yes. Things are looking okay. Who shall lead the defence in King's Landing? Well, I believe we should go ahead and maybe we'll lead that ourselves. For now though, I'm actually going to give it to... Oh, I don't want to give it to any of these, to be honest with you. I'm actually going to give it to Connington. Yeah, we'll give it to Connington. We might have to change a few things, but that's where we're going to leave this episode. A bit of a nail-biter. Daenerys is coming with her. She brings the dragons. So we'll see what sort of an impact these dragons have. She is a dragon rider. So you never know. They are on their way, and I'm going to meet them with an iron fist. I'll see you guys in the next one.